Hello, thank you for your interest in Sun Lake High School's Accounting Applications program. My name is Stacy Stigura, and I am the teacher for this particular series of classes. A little bit about myself. I have an undergraduate degree in marketing from Mississippi State University. I have a master's in business administration from Arkansas State University. For 15 years, I worked as a pharmaceutical sales rep in the Tampa Bay area. I then became a long-term substitute teacher, primarily at Russia Middle School, and had the opportunity 5 years ago to join the staff at Sun Lake High School in their CTE, or business classes. Over the past few years, I've taught courses such as digital information technology, principles of entrepreneurship, and accounting 1, 2, and now accounting 3. With a master's degree, I can also teach dual enrollment classes through Pasco Hernando State College, which I do here on Sun Lake's campus. Semester 1 is Introduction to Business, and Semester 2 is Principles of Marketing. This gives students a chance who cannot attend PHSC courses on their campus a chance to still participate in dual enrollment classes as high school students. So a little bit more about my program. My classes are all considered honors level classes. So on a 4.0 A scale, if your student achieves an A, then their grade would be a 4.5. So it does give a chance to learn a technical skill as well as boost their GPA. So you get 2 pluses with that. Accounting 1 focuses on how to handle all of the parts of a sole proprietor. We work with the same fictional sole proprietor business throughout the entire course. So it leads a lot to consistency and understanding what that business owner is going through, but is focused solely on a sole proprietor business. We learn the complete accounting cycle from understanding and classifying different types of transactions into assets, liabilities, and owner's equity, how to journalize transactions, how to keep a general ledger, how to do things such as reconcile a bank statement and petty cash, as well as create all the financial documents at the end of the fiscal period that allow an accountant to analyze their business. Things such as income statements, balance sheets, and a statement of owner's equity. We also take a certification exam in QuickBooks, which is taught in the 3rd quarter, and certification exams are usually taken around the spring break time period. That industry certification testing is provided for free, and it is a certification that stays with the student for a lifetime. So they can immediately put it on their academic resume, list it on any job application, and keep it as part of their professional resume as well. It's a great skill to have and does provide an in-depth working knowledge of accounting. For Accounting 2, which is also an honors level program, we focus on a merchandising and service combined business that is structured as a corporation. Much like Accounting 1, we follow the same fictional company throughout all the curriculum, which makes things consistent and easy to understand as a corporation manages all of their day in, day out business. The curriculum is a little bit different, although we are still following the traditional accounting cycle. We are dealing with purchases, returns, and allowances, sales returns and allowances, how to calculate things such as payroll, purchasing for the store and purchasing for the business, purchasing for the office, and all the things that go along with corporations, including declaring and recording dividends and investing in the business with profits. So definitely a challenge for those students who choose to stay with me through Accounting 2. QuickBooks is also offered again as a certification exam for those who may not have passed or had the opportunity to take a QuickBooks certification in Accounting 1. For Accounting 3, this is my first year to teach. Accounting 3 as we are rounding out our Accounting Applications Academy. So it's definitely a bit of a challenge for this type of accounting. What we're learning is a little bit more in depth when it comes to inventory management and control, depreciation of assets. We go back and revisit calculating payroll and things of that nature. As with Accounting 1, both Accounting 2 and Accounting 3, we complete the entire accounting cycle, which ends with creating the end of fiscal period financial documents and how to analyze and understand those to make decisions for the business. So it's more than just bookkeeping. We do take it a step further and start to analyze the information that is more what an accountant would be. Along with those classes, we do virtual business challenges in accounting, in financial, in personal financial literacy, and other ways to keep the students engaged and practicing concepts that they would face in the real world. With all three of those classes, we do additional professional development type projects. The first level, we look at creating a personal financial budget, and I make the kids come up with all of their expenses, everything from Netflix and gym memberships to dining out. For Accounting 2, I give them a fictional budget and challenge them to create a professional wardrobe, everything from socks and shoes to ties and jackets, everything in between, so they can understand how to shop for and build a professional wardrobe. With Accounting 3, I challenge them to decide what their career would be once they finish college. They have to calculate the average starting pay and go through what we learned in payroll and come up with all of their deductions and allowances to their exact amount of take-home pay, then create a budget based on that. That would include rent, repaying of any student loans, saving for vacation, all of those things. All of those presentations have to have a visual component, and they do present those to the class as well. So it challenges them a little bit with their thinking skills, with their creativity skills, and in their presentation skills. To round all of this out, I am also the FBLA advisor, which is our Future Business Leaders of America chapter here at Sun Lake High School. Over the past 5 years, it has grown from having 5 members to this year our all-time high of 77 members, and I'm so proud of them. Each year, we compete at the district level. Our district is composed of other high schools in Pasco and Hernando counties, and we compete in different areas, from taking an objective test in accounting or advertising or business law to creating something such as an e-business website, or going into coding and programming, creating a mobile app, or competing in a performance category such as public speaking or impromptu speaking. Students can pick one category to compete in. The top winners in each category go on to compete at states in Orlando in March. For the past few years, at least 80% of my chapter members have qualified and gone on to compete at the state level. Last year, we had our first students qualify for the national level competition, 1 in coding and 2 in computer gaming and simulation. So I'm really excited for this year's chapter members to see how they are going to do in our competitions. They are also competing at the club level or the chapter level with things such as writing a business plan based on our own club and partnering with a local business to learn more about their business and how our students can help them with things such as advertising and building a website. So it's definitely a very challenging club. At our meetings, we also learn professional protocol, everything from how to give a proper handshake to which fork to use at dinner. So it's definitely a fun club to be involved with, very interactive, and also allows for those competitions that I know students enjoy so very much. For dual enrollment, although that is not part of our CTE curriculum, it is part of the classes that I offer. Introduction to Business is much like it sounds. It gives a very basic overview of all things business related, from the history of management through a profile in economics, marketing, management. All of those subjects are covered. In semester 2, which is Principles of Marketing, we focus on the 4 P's of marketing: price, place, promotion, and product, and take a deep dive into those particular aspects. Along the way, we talk about career development and did the different majors in college and the curriculum associated with those majors to hopefully guide students who have an interest in pursuing a business degree and exactly how they could go about doing that. They do receive 3 hours of college credit for their Sunlight GPA. That is a 5.0A on a 4.0 scale. So it's also a nice way to boost their GPA while earning college credit, which those do transfer to PHSC and other Florida public colleges. And the counselors there can help understand exactly what transfers and in what way. So I hope that I have answered a lot of your questions and provided some great information for you. You can reach out to me at any time through my school email address, which is stegura, SSTEGURA at pasco.k12.fl.us. I'd be more than glad to answer any questions that you might have. If you're wondering about the progression of classes, we are offering Accounting 1 for freshmen, then Accounting 2, Accounting 3, and dual enrollment. A student can be enrolled in both Accounting 2 or 3 and the dual enrollment class, because there is no prerequisite for that. But they have to take the accounting classes in sequential order. And again, they can start that as a freshman or as a sophomore if they would like. I know that schedules can be very jam-packed with electives, especially if they are pursuing things such as dual enrollment and our AP offerings as well. So hopefully your student will find a place in their schedule to start with accounting with me. And I look forward to hopefully meeting many of them next year. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd be more than glad to talk with you one-on-one or answer any questions that you might have. Thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of the Pasco Pathways programs and all the information provided by all the great programs offered here in Pasco County, as well as at Sunlight High School. Thank you so much.